So you've been involved in a critical incident. That's a real life changer. So let's talk about what a critical incident is. A critical incident is that you had to unholster, display, point, or shoot your firearm in self-defense. What I want to do is talk to you a little bit about the best things to do after that type of moment. After that type of moment, you're going to be very emotionally drained. You're going to be a lot of things going through your head. So that's why you have to think about it now and conceptualize it right now. So that way you have a plan. You always have to have a plan, not just a gun, but a plan. And the plan is really, really simple. Number one, make sure you and your family and anyone else is safe. The number one overarching concern when it comes to anything involving firearms is safety, as we all know. But when you're involved in a critical incident, especially so, you have to make sure yourself, your family, and anyone else that's a good person is safe. And that means doing the old-fashioned scan and assess and look around, making sure that you control the environment, you control the situation, and it's completely and totally de-escalated and safe. Number two, you can, if you want to, call 911. That's probably generally a good idea, but if you're in an urban environment, probably someone else has called 911 because they've heard the shots. So when you call 911, it has to be very, very simple. You're just going to tell them that you've been a victim of a crime, you're going to give them your name, you're going to give them the address, and you're going to say, bring an ambulance or police depending upon the situation, okay? So what you want to do is not talk at great length or detail or any detail to 911 about what it is. The operators are very highly trained to keep you talking, and anything you say can and will be used against you, including these statements that are made there. You've been a victim of a crime. My name is Justin McShane. I live at whatever address it is. That's where the incident happened. Send the police. Number three, don't touch anything. This is so important when you're involved in a critical incident because evidence, and forensic evidence in particular, is very, very crucial in order to prove that you were in the right. In terms of self-defense, it's very, very important. Don't go putting a knife in someone's hand or putting a gun in someone's hand or removing, anything in the case. Don't touch it, don't move it. It's like poison to you. Number four, call a lawyer. Now, most of the time when critical incidents happen, lawyers aren't generally speaking awake. They usually happen at night in a nighttime invasion or something like that, or that they're going to be in court or something like that. That's where U.S. Law Shield comes into play. You'll get a membership card, something like this, and on the back of it will be a telephone number that's a 24-hour hotline. So that way you can talk to the attorney right away and they can get you lawyered up, get you moving on to the next steps to keep yourself and your family safe. You have to be calm as you can when the police arrive. They don't know who's the good guy or who's the bad guy. And if you have a gun and you have a weapon drawn on someone, you may very well have a weapon drawn on you, even though you're perfectly the good guy. Anticipate it, be ready, let them know, and for all stretch of the imagination, right then and there when you have your firearm drawn is not the time to get in a verbal conflict with the police. Obey what they're doing, they will let you go. They just don't know who the good guy or the bad guy is yet. The most important thing is don't make a statement. Yes, the police are there to help us and they should be doing their job. And you would like to think that by giving them a statement at that point in time that you're going to be helping them determine who's the good guy, who's the bad guy, and also determine whether or not you're in the right. Right then and there is not the time to be giving any sort of statements whatsoever. You may be honestly mistaken in the fog of now, as they call it, meaning that you don't realize everything that's there. You're going to be keyed up. You're going to be an emotional wreck. You're not in a situation that is good for giving any sort of statements. You're not required to give a statement. Don't give a statement. The Pennsylvania State Police, for example, gives 72 hours to any member who's involved in a critical incident. If it's good for them, it's good for us citizens too. So just calm, cool, relax, no statements. Get your attorney on the scene as quickly as possible. Once it's been determined that you're a good guy and not the bad guy, don't make any jokes to the police officers. Don't sit there and say, well, that SOB got what he deserved or something like that, because that will be recorded. And although you mean it as a joke, and even though you don't maybe even know that you're saying it because you're so emotional, it can be misinterpreted the wrong way. It can be very, very dangerous for you. So no Facebook, no social media, No contact with other people. Don't talk about it. Don't even, talk about it to anyone besides your lawyer. And the most important and crucial one is the lawyer up and shut up. I'm sorry to be crude like that. It's not good to be crude, but lawyer up and shut up is the key.